February 14th, 1950 at 10:12 a.m. in the morning. That's when I began the process. And the game is that all life is a documentary. And so you either add a camera or you don't. If you're one of us, then the camera just perks us up, right? The filmmaker types. Some people go, I don't want to be on camera. You know, well, all you got to do is be yourself. I don't want to be myself on camera. Okay. You know, I could say a few words, but, you know, we don't want to scream and cuss. But a lot of these people are nuts. And life is a strange thing. You know, like Shakespeare coined it, all the world's a stage and all the men and women are merely players. And that's it. That is it. That's the documentary that we're in. We could recoin that to all the world's a documentary, and all the men and women are merely in their own documentary. And that's the story of our life now, and the time we live in especially.
Oh yeah, and there's a lot of crazy ass people in reality TV shows, like 1,000-Pound Sisters. That's I don't know. It's hard to watch.
I don't think I checked it out or could, because I was told you're dying because you're a fatso. That was one of the reasons I was dying in the beginning. And so I took that to heart.
Right.
That there's only one way to lose weight. Only one. You don't shoot yourself with a pen. There's nothing else you can do. You have to simply stop eating. So I set up on a pattern of eating one meal a day, but at a certain time. If I miss the time, I have to eat it the next day. So sometimes I went into 2 days without eating, and I had to learn to walk again. After my last hospitalization at that time, I couldn't walk. So every time you die, you have to learn to walk again. It's a bummer. And you have to learn to edit, talk, everything. Fortunately, I haven't died since April the 12th, 2023. So it's pushing 3 years without dying, because they have me on the right medications and pre-meditations, and I'm on the ball with it. Except my most recent fun trip to the doctor was, I'm sorry to tell you this, but you are dying from congestive heart failure. So if you add that all up to the other deaths and the deaths we're on, we're all being told we're dying, but we have to live through it. We have to live through this.
Steve, I'm so sorry you went through all that. I mean, what you're telling me, your life sounds like a reality TV show. I'm surprised you don't. Yeah,
if I would have taped all that bullshit.
Yeah.
From the 275-pound fatso to the 125-pound thin man.
Yeah.
If I would have taped all those 7 hospital trips and all the ambulances that carted me away and defibrillated me, you know, when you're not breathing and you come back to life, you don't know you're gone, adios. And, you know, but the deal is, it's given me an incentive to make the thing I'm making. Steinberg goes vertical before he goes horizontal again. And it's a cross between a reality show and a scripted show. Everyone plays themselves except Steinberg. But it's all on paper, and all they got to do is read it like a teleprompter. So it plays just like reality.
What do you, can I ask you a personal question about this, since we're on a topic? I've lost a lot of friends and family, and some of them, you know, had a prolonged illness, and some of them, it was just a surprise. They sat down in the easy chair and then they were gone, kind of thing. And I'm just wondering, from your perspective, since you fought, you know, these illnesses and are still fighting, do you prefer it this way? Do you feel like it's giving you a chance to reflect and face things, and or would you rather be just, okay, one of the people that lays back in the easy chair and just doesn't wake up one day?
Well, now that you mentioned it, dealing with being a senior citizen on Medicare and Social Security and trying to make things work. One of the things we go through every day, especially in my age, but it could be your age too, is, do I jump in front of a bus? Do I walk in front of a car? Do I die of a stroke or a heart attack? You know what I mean? That's the game. Does it ever happen? You wonder if that's the day. Is today the day? Or, because where I walk up here, there's no sidewalks. So you're walking right in the face of a bus or a car. And if everybody's on the cell phone and computers, one false move, kaputski, every day. And when I'm crossing the streets, I gotta look, because everybody doesn't go 15 miles an hour. They're going 60. You gotta make sure you don't get out in front of a speeder. And then, how depressed are you in the first place? Because in order to accomplish anything, nobody wants you to accomplish anything. Have you ever noticed that? You're always being blocked. The system blocks you, the big boys block you.